We went into overtime yesterday, Croc, on the podcast, and we did not mention during the regular pod Robbie Gold, and we did not give him a game ball for his clutch kicks, especially the game winner in the snow. Still perfect in the postseason is Robbie Gold. And we did remedy that once we went into overtime on the live stream. So anybody hanging out on the live stream would have seen us talk about Robbie Gold and how he deserved a game ball. But I just wanted to make sure that all the listeners that are audio only, and to a few folks out there that hit us up and said, how could you not give a game ball to Robbie Gold? No, yeah, we missed that one. Of course, Robbie Gold gets a game ball there.
Yeah, and he was awesome. I mean, banging those kicks through in those type of temperatures, what was on the line there? You didn't want to go into overtime against the Packers, and anything from that point can happen. Don't waste a good drive from Jimmy Garoppolo to, help put the 49ers in position to kick that field goal. So awesome job by him sealing it. And, we gave a lot of love to the rest of special teams and getting those blocks. Jimmy Ward, you had Jordan Willis, but definitely Robbie Gold. I mean, being able to seal the deal in those type of temperatures and not slip or not just be off just a half a centimeter, which would have made him miss. That was big time.
It was what, a 45-yarder, right? Not really a chip shot. You can
Not
miss
even a
that
chip
kick
shot.
too. So in the
Yeah.
snow, in the
Especially
elements,
in that weather. Yeah.
right?
And
Absolutely.
and they kept trying to jinx him. Oh, he's never missed in the postseason. It's like,
Keep
come
saying
on,
it.
y'all,
Yeah.
stop doing that.
And Jordan
What do
Willis.
you think about Tony Romo? Real quick, Tony Romo it's a little over. I don't want to say over the top, but it's a little. Oh my gosh, what's gonna
Yeah,
happen? I think
he
he's
does
gonna
need.
kick a field goal. Did it get his toe down? I think and it's like, dude, we see it right there. Like, yeah,
He becomes a little bit too much of a fan where he just needs to mute his mic, or the producer needs to sit next to him, mute his mic when he's not actually giving the the analysis of the play.
yeah.
Let it play out, and don't do like what the fans are doing on the couch. Oh my God, did he get his toe in? I don't know. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I think it. No, it's not. Compose yourself. And like I kind of I don't mind it, to be honest with you. Some people don't like it. I don't really care. But I would say professional to professional here. Compose yourself first, and then speak on what you're seeing there and give your analysis, because he becomes a fan a little bit sometimes, which honestly is kind of endearing, and I don't mind it all that much, but it's
Yeah.
probably not, doesn't make for the greatest color commentary.
I probably would do the same thing as him, but it's
Oh,
just oh my god, did he get the first down? I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. And it's just like, all right, Romo, we get it.
Jordan Willis, though, one thing I did not realize when we were on the air post game is that Jordan Willis is the one that had the chop on Jimmy Ward's field goal block.
Wow.
I did not realize that.
We
Player
talked
of
about it.
the
We didn't know
game.
who it was,
Yeah,
but
I knew it happened. I didn't know who it was, though. That was Jordan Willis. Those were the two biggest plays for the 49ers all night. How could we have not given him a game ball? So absolutely happy belated Deebo Samuel commemorative game ball to Jordan Willis. Two of the biggest plays of the game. The chop
wow.
heard around the world, which was a massive play, and Jimmy Ward sneaking through, getting the field goal block at the end of the first half, and then just straight up walking the snapper back into the punter and blocking that punt, which the 49ers only scored the game. That's a 10-point swing from one man, one special teamer. So shout out to Jordan Willis. What a fantastic game for him. Absolutely deserving of a game ball. I did not realize that chop was him too.
Maybe I have to start paying attention, but is that something that's not used often?
I I would think that that's not an ideal way to block it up, but the way teams rush field goals, they try to make it so there's an extra number, and all it takes, if you're coming that wide, is just one arm hitting you in the chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, it's something they saw on tape, and they tried to exploit it, and they just nailed it. But I don't know how. I don't know how often that is the way that you block up a field goal. So I would like to learn more about that. Maybe we should get who do we know? Maybe Lawrence Tynes on Twitter. Maybe he'll come on the show and talk
Yeah.
just about kicking and how they block those things up, and what that's like, and what it's like for a kicker in those moments, and trying to get the ball. I always think about, how do kickers not just kick their own long snapper right in the ass enough, like often with their kicks, just getting a little bit on top of it and just hitting it straight into the back of their offensive lineman? How does that not happen more
Yeah.
often?
Yeah. It's almost like shooting free throws for those guys. They just have They just got just the motion down, and it's just almost robotic at this point. And if they miss it, they just barely miss it, a centimeter here or a centimeter there. And obviously,
Mhm.
that can change the trajectory of the ball. But I think it's just kind of a muscle memory type thing. They just bloop, swing and kick it right through.
Let's go to Sonny on Twitter. He says, "Hey guys, love the content. Been listening to both you guys since Gold Faithful and Striking Gold. This playoff run seems special because all the pressure has been on the teams we have faced: Dallas, Green Bay, now LA. Being a wild card team almost seems better in some ways. Do you agree? Like playing
Mm,
with house money, that idea. It's like it's us against the world. We weren't supposed to be here anyway. That kind of mentality. Do you think that helps for a team and maybe makes the team that's supposed to win makes them a little tighter?"
See, I don't think the players think like that. Like I see some fans like, well, we're just playing with house money at this point. Like Kyle Shanahan's like, no, the hell we're not. Like we're in this to win it. Like there is no like we're not supposed to be here unless maybe you are the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And I thought he was joking, but maybe he was serious because they went and got their ass kicked by the Kansas City Chiefs. But Kyle Shanahan, his whole objective from the jump, even when they were 3-5 and people were like, "Give it up, the season's over." He's like, "No, this season's not over. We're gonna turn it around and we're gonna flip that switch." And they did. So now that they're here, I'm pretty sure the 49ers players and coaching staff feels like they're right where they were supposed to be if they just got their stuff together, and they did. So I don't think there's a house money type situation with anyone in that clubhouse. Maybe fans could be like, "Hey, we're 3-5, we're not supposed to be here," but the players and coaches, they're thinking Super Bowl.
I think if anything, it probably makes the 49ers more confident because they've been through whatever, and it's not like they're worried right now. Who cares? NFC Championship game at LA. Not like we can't win that, right? So I think for a
Right.
confidence level to see where the team has come from, maybe the season getting away from them a little bit in October and then going on a 9-2, what is it, 10-2 run now, 9-2 run, something like that,
Yeah.
winning these games on the road in the playoffs and knowing that they're as good as any of the teams they're going to face, that they can win any week. They don't care if they're going on the road right now. They know there's going to be a bunch of 49ers fans there. They know they can go beat anybody. So I think from a confidence perspective, just the way the 49ers have won and the battle testedness of the 49ers maybe helps them in some ways, but I don't think it really weighs on the other teams. Like they're like, oh, we have to win this because we're favored. I don't think any of that comes into play.
Right. Nah.
Good news from Matt Mayoko. I saw a report that x-rays on 49ers all-pro left tackle Trent Williams are negative. So I don't know if that means he is absolutely going to play, but he doesn't have a broken bone in his ankle, at least. So that is good news right now on Trent Williams so far. It seems like there's going to be some good news as it pertains to a lot of the 49ers, even though that was a very physical game and there was a lot of players hobbling around, namely Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel. So no bad news yet on the injury front for the 49ers coming out of Green Bay. How about this one? Did you see Allen Robinson, Chicago Bears free
Yeah.
agent wide receiver during the game, tweeted out, "Coach Shanahan is a damn good coach." Well, where were you 4 years ago, Allen Robinson? He should have been on the 49ers a long time ago. Instead of signing whatever Goodwin and Jerick McKinnon, whoever, that money should have gone to Allen Robinson in the first place. I don't know how the 49ers blew that. I don't know if it was Allen Robinson didn't want to go to a rebuilding 49ers team or what, but missed the boat there because now it's too late. Niners can't be spending money on Allen Robinson. So I know that was the question from fans to us as soon as that was tweeted out by Allen Robinson, and the answer, unfortunately, is no, even though I like Allen Robinson.
And I don't know if he's as great as he was when, early on when he was originally a free agent. He was young, he was youthful, he was coming off of terrific years, and he's still a good football player. But is he good enough to the point where it's like, hey, we're going to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on him to potentially be, I don't know, a third receiver, right? Debo, IU, and you have Jawan Jennings, who you've been working with and developing. So obviously 49ers could use him. I don't want to be that guy and be like, oh no, we don't need him. No, yeah, they could use him, but I don't know if they'd be aggressive in pursuing him.
I totally agree there. All right, there's a bunch of questions here that I want to get to. I'm going to save the rest of these for Winky Wednesday tomorrow. If you want to add your question to the list when we talk to Nick Winkler on tomorrow's program, hit us up at BD Peacock is where you can find me on Twitter, at Eric_Crocker. You can tag Wink as well at Bay Area Wink. Thanks for making us your first listen every day here on Locked On 49ers. For your second listen, check out Croc on the Locked On NFL Draft podcast. Check me out with Matt Williamson on the Peacock and Williamson NFL show. We've got Locked On Bets, talking about the entire sporting world, hosted by your boy Q here on the network with expert analysis from Lee Sterling. And no matter your favorite team in your favorite sport, we probably got a show for it right here on the network. Croc and I back tomorrow right here, Locked On 49ers.